Vegan diet, carnivore diet, paleo diet. How do you know what's best for you without a ton of trial and error? Well, I got your answer. Gene testing. By testing your genes, you can tell exactly what kind of protein intake you should have, carbohydrate. Would refined carbohydrates be really bad for you? Are you vulnerable to celiac where you need to be, watching your gluten intake? The genes can answer all those questions for you. The gene test comes with a recommended food list. So you're going to see what foods are really essential in supporting you to the way you need to be. Now, let's say you want to lose weight. Yes, certain diets can help you lose weight, but there's other factors that relate to your weight as well. Test your genes so you can know. There's certain genes that make you more insulin resistant and can lead to belly fat on the low end, diabetes on the high end. Nobody wants that. Test your genes so you can know for sure. Is sports performance important to you? Do you really want to kick it at the gym? Do you have a child that you think has potential and you want to know how can you actualize this? The answers are in your genes. Part of what our gene testing can tell you is what kinds of exercise your body is most adaptable to. For example, I always love to share this story. I had a woman who I tested her genes and she really didn't work out very much. And when we got her genes back, she actually had power athlete potential. That's what you want to see, if you really want to. But she was pretty much a couch potato because when she was a little kid, she had had a respiratory infection and the doctor had told her mother that she had weak lungs and that she shouldn't exercise. Well, she never had another lung problem. It was just one of those things being a young kid. But at the time, all those years ago, the physician's answer was, well, don't stress that system. Her system was built to be stressed. Her system was built to exercise. Oh my gosh, she's doing so much better now that she knows how her body is constructed and what's best for her. So is cardio your thing? Should you be strength training? Do you need the high intensity interval kind of training, the HIIT? Who knows? Your genes know. So the sad news is that cancer rates are predicted to be 1 in 2 in the United States within this next decade. Your genes have so many answers about what makes you vulnerable to cancer in general, breast cancer in particular. And not only do you get the information about which genes you are vulnerable in, we all have genetic strengths. We all have genetic vulnerabilities. And when it comes to cancer, the gene testing that I perform has 92 different genes that we can put together into a scenario and say, aha, you have vulnerability here, but not only that, tell you exactly what you can do about it. So many things are important when it comes to preventing cancer. One is your body's ability to get harmful toxins out. Well, 24% of Americans have a gene mutation in the genes that have to do with methylation. It's the MTHFR family of genes. How do you know if you have that? If you do, there are things you can do to compensate for that, and they're so simple to do. Our gene testing can tell you how well do you protect your cells from damage and how well do you repair that damage if it does happen to you. Because face it, in this toxic environment that we live in, we all are facing the prospect of damaged cells every day. The better we can repair those cells and the better we can protect ourselves, the better we can protect ourselves from cancer. So click the link in the link tree to order your gene test. You'll get 92 different genes. It's going to tell you about way more than cancer. It'll tell you exactly the best way to live your life moving forward so that you can stay your healthiest. The other thing, gene testing, one and done. Your genes do not change over your lifetime. So click that link and order today.